Reese, and I'm here to tell you about Hotcast for Podcasting. We are a podcasting studio located in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the Hot 702.5 FM studios. You can book online at hot7025fm.com. Just click on Hotcast. You can book and find your times right there. Thank you for booking with Hotcast for Podcasting.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
Hello. We live? What's up? Hey. Y'all know we be getting here. We be sharing. But it is Thursday, and it's a day for us to talk love. And I'm so happy that you guys decided to come here and be with us on this Thursday, because you be doing anything else. And you already know where you at. We on the, okay, that's enough. Fine. You in the hottest, sexiest station on the planet. This is Hot 702.5 FM. And I am your favorite love prescriber, Miss Love Doctor. And where there's love, there's beauty. And this is my beautiful co-host.
Hey, y'all. Beauty on the beat here.
What's going on?
Hello. Happy Thursday.
Yes. So be sure. This conversation, be sure to share, to make sure you tap in, you love it, you drop some hearts, you let us know where you can relate. And if you want to be a part, 702-551-5261, we love to hear from you. So definitely. But this is a safe space for you to have to be, you need to be 100% transparent. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the way I operate in my life anyways. So it just kind of makes it easy. But we have a very, very special guest of love today. And this guest, makes my heart smile. One, y'all know we love it when you have men in the house, okay?
We need that energy.
We need that. We need that energy to come in and talk about love with us. And but he holds a special place in my heart. And this topic also is one that is heavy on everybody's heart, right? So I think it's pretty dope that he coming in to have this type of conversation with us. In such a bravery type of way, And I love that you are about to feel what's truly an affirmation of people who look just like you. Maybe experiencing some of the same things that you're experiencing. And I want y'all to welcome Timo to Let's Talk Love with us. Hey, cute ass.
He gonna smile. Happy belated Father's Day.
Like, y'all, what's up?
We all reporting in from different parts of the world, so I think that's pretty dope too. So what's good? So we share love, y'all know that, and we talk love, but we have to make sure we check in with one another before we even get into the conversation. So first things first, we want to let you guys know, if nobody has told you today, that we love you.
We love you guys so much. Hey, Mom.
Yes. Then let's go ahead and make sure we love on each other, check on each other.
Yeah.
So due to today's topic, we're gonna talk about how we feeling physically, mentally, and romantically. Okay. Who wanna go first?
Hey, set the stage. I'm gonna get with y'all.
Hey, gonna be the gentleman. Ladies first.
Ladies first.
I appreciate it.
Okay. All right, cool. I'll go first.
Okay.
Physically, I feel like I'm being repaired.
Okay.
Because baby, I did a little weight control, a little damage, you know what I'm saying? But the crazy part is, like, your self-care will come to you. So everybody knows that I go and get a stretch. That's something that I do for my self-care. They text me like, hey, where you been at?
They remind her, like, hey, I ain't cracked that, stretched that. And I'm like, no, it really makes you feel good, though.
It makes you feel super good, and it releases a lot of tension out of your body. and I didn't want to go. Like, I've been on this streak where I didn't even want to leave the house, so I was going to cancel. And as I was driving there, I'm like, oh, they done got me outside. I said I didn't want to leave my house. Like, I'm just, yep. I get there that first stretch, I was like, oh, shit.
But it was happy, wasn't you?
Huh?
I said you was happy you went, wasn't you?
Listen, I was so mad it was other people in there because there was an internal that needed to come out, like the release needed to come out. So when I was like, oh shit, I looked around, I was like, shit, it's people in here. But I had to tell my man, it's like, you did your thing. He was like, yeah, you needed to come in. So it was needed. Mentally, y'all already know it's levels to this shit. So it's steadily rising, steadily climbing, in abundance. In abundance. And I'm here for it all. And romantically, y'all know I'm a romantical type of girl anyway, but I'm opening myself up for romance. Okay. Because everybody keeps telling me I'm closed off. I don't get it.
It's not, I don't see it.
I don't get it. I mean, I feel like I'm open, but whatever. All right, friend, how you doing?
So I'm gonna start romantically first. You know what? After seeing my brother get married last week, it kind of, always brings back the vows and how my sister-in-law poured into my brother. Like, I really want to get back to not being bitter, but better, Okay. And it showed me that, like, where are you now? And I love that I was able to receive that, because I know I need to do that more. So especially with the topic that we're talking about, like, it goes hand in hand to me, right? So romantically, I really feel like I am in a space where I can start exuding love and return back for that, accepting it, receiving it, and giving it. You said physically?
Yes.
Physically, okay. I know I gotta move, okay? Like, meaning move my body, okay?
No, for real.
Oh, Jesus, because I got on that scale and I was like, wait a minute. So that just tells me that I need to work on myself. And then what was the last one?
Well, you didn't.
I did romantically. Mentally, that's just, again, me talking to myself, me gassing myself up, me figuring it out.
Gas yourself up.
And just continue to grow and prosper and love on myself. Because in my 40s, I definitely got to love on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
So, our guest.
I will. I'm gonna start physically. Physically, I've been all right. I've been finding things to feed on to keep myself going, if that makes sense, finding positive things that make me feel good to keep me moving forward. And mentally, every day it's a battle, but if I keep myself conscious of good things and where I want to be, mentally I've been doing all right. I ain't gonna say that I don't have moments. Like, one moment I'm feeling 10 feet tall, and the next moment I might be in my feelings, But I'm chugging through it all, so you know what I'm saying. Mentally, it's just it's a day by day, step by step. Romantically, that's kind of deep. I don't know. My feelings hurt right now, so I don't know. I might be reaping what I done sown. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm learning so I could be better when it comes romantically. So as far as that, like, if I'm my best self, then I could be. So right now, I'm just trying to be a better me.
Okay, I love that. I think that's romantic within itself. That's intimacy, right?
It is
intimacy.
Yes, into me I see. Right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. So we hear it all the time. How men won't open up, how they won't be vulnerable, how they truly feel, and if there's really any validity to what they're saying, because so many men use emotions, and we're only speaking on men. We know women do it too, but we're focusing on men because this is men's mental health. So in honor of men's mental health, we're talking about different things that affect men.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so people people really say that what they feel in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes when you have unhealed ears, you don't hear what they're saying. Or if they're saying it in a way that's not healthy, it's not received well. True. You know what I'm saying? But typically, people say exactly how they feel in the moment. It's just whether you received it or not. Mm-hmm. You know, and sometimes I think more so for men, when that cry for help gets dropped and it falls, resentment and other anger and things like that start to like fill up. Like, shit, what I'm gonna say something for?
Exactly.
If ain't shit gonna get done anyway. But I know society wants to like separate us like so bad. Like they want us to feel different so bad. And ultimately, y'all know how I feel. I feel men and women feel the same. Like grief feels like somebody died. A breakup feels like a breakup. You know what I'm saying? A friendship loss feels like a friendship loss. Right. I don't really care because the way we designed is the connectedness versus the autonomy. And society wants us to deal with shit separately so that we can individually break. You feel me? So we focusing on the men and how unfair it is. That's basically true. Very unfair of the way that you guys are taught to deal with your feelings. Okay. And how to control emotions and the experiences, and they have to suppress them and put them within, right? So the whole statement, real men don't cry, is a bunch of bullshit, for real. Because what the fuck they supposed to do? I'm supposed to stop cursing too, by the way. What are they supposed to do with their tear ducts?
I know I can curse.
No, I put myself through a stop cursing challenge, and I am not doing good at all. But if you don't cry, your tear ducts have a reaction to that because they're not doing what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it. But of course, that definitely was you scrolling?
No, I'm trying to.
We about to break up.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm trying to see why I can't check the stuff.
But this is a very dangerous place for anybody to be, right? Because it breaks and tears a human down mentally, physically, emotionally, and let's be honest, financially. You know what I'm saying? It affects your whole entire being, and pretending something doesn't exist is a master plan for disaster. Yep, basically. And the crazy part is men specifically are discouraged, and you let me know if I'm wrong, because mainly by other men to not express themselves, to not do certain things because it make you look weak, and to not discuss your problems as female shit, or that's for suckers. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know truly when we tuned in to somebody, when you got a healthy mind to feel a person's energy, it opens you up for opportunities to feel safe to have real conversations, which kind of leads us to here. So, we all got some type of common/uncommon stressors, because a lot of shit we be going through is really not supposed to be. But so we are all coming to each other in a broken space per se, but we have no other choice but to stand solid, right?
Stand solid.
Like keeping it moving, like we completely fine when sometimes we really aren't.
I ain't doing that.
The lack of compassion that we have for others is knowing that literally all of us have experienced something. Something. You know what I mean? Like, but that's hence why I became a restoration love coach. Is because I'm already seeing that we all need some type of restorative, reparative plan, because everybody's walking around here broken as hell, faking like they good, and damaging good relationships. You know what I mean? So, definitely got to repair our mindset so our hearts can heal. But so today, people, we talking about suppressing specifically when it comes to mental health. So y'all know we always do a definition. Once we do definition, just because you are the male here, specifically, majority of the questions gonna come to you, and then we just gonna ebb and flow like that. Okay.
Let's go.
Suppress. Y'all ready? Yeah. First and foremost, forcibly put to an end. Forcibly put to an end. Okay. The preventage of the development, action, or an expression. So feelings, impulses, ideas, everything. restrained, prevent of dissemination of any type of information. So suppress that. Don't talk about that. Don't let that out. Prevent or inhibit the process of a reaction. Using of a drug to suppress your immune system, whatever. Partially or wholly eliminating something.
Oh, like just put it in the back of your mind.
Like it never happened, right?
Yeah.
And then there is a psychoanalysis of consciously inhibited an unpleasant idea or memory to avoid or consider it.
Oh, wow.
Straight to the point.
Be like, nope.
Not thinking about that.
And that's hecka funny. That's hecka funny.
It's true.
That's hecka funny. It was just because, like I said, like, you know, my favorite movie came out this week.
Yeah, you're not talking about it.
I'm just saying, but that's exactly what they're talking about. Suppression.
Okay.
And I thought that was pretty dope. Like, for real. I thought that was pretty dope.
Okay.
And it was.
She know I ain't seen the movie, so this is.
So that's why I didn't say.
Why that little side eye, like.
Huh?
I'm wondering why you was giving her the side eye. She know you ain't seen
the movie. I was just waiting to see how much she was getting ready to say.
I wasn't. I just said it really talked about suppression, like for real.
I'm like, that was okay. It. Only two people here know I ain't see it. Me and her. But mental is relating to the disorders of the mind. Health is the state of being free from illness or injury. And a person's mental or physical condition is your health. Okay. So I put it all together. To prevent the state of being free from illness or injury relating to the disorder of the mind. Where y'all at with that?
Mental health.
So to prevent, because suppressing is preventing, to prevent the state of mind being free from illness or injury relating to the disorders of the mind. So I just put all the definitions together.
Oh, break it down in layman's terms. Hell yeah.
You say where we at with that?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I don't know. When you say it ain't always like when we suppress things, we don't know how they are in the moment that we suppressing them. You get what I'm saying? So the wording of that was kind of like, damn. Everything ain't always that deep when we suppressing it. Some things just get held to the chest. You know?
But it may not be that deep when you suppress it, but by suppressing it, it grows. It's like fungus. Yeah. So that creates a disorder of the mind. That's kind of deep as hell.
Yeah, so, that's why I say when you just said it like that, it's like, damn, we don't think it's that deep in the moment, but the more we suppress things, it just becomes, like you say, it's like a. That's fucked up.
That's right. And we do it so easily. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a form of like just ignoring things and ignoring your mental health, and that leads to like health issues that we're not even realizing are attaching to this one little thing. You know, you think that you feel bad because maybe you went to the store and you touched the cart and somebody had some germs up in there, so you don't know what's wrong with you. But all along, you're creating illness in your body by suppressing and suppressing and suppressing and suppressing. So your body is trying to fight it off, but it doesn't know how. Wow. So it leads to what? Depression, anxiety, chronic pain, headaches, sleep disorders, weight gain, weight loss, substance abuse, smoking, drinking, fighting, shooting. Let's just keep it real. A bunch of bullshit that because we are taught to suppress. Yeah. But all right, so let's go ahead and get into our vulnerability moment. How many of you guys out there, and specifically us, have subconsciously suppressed, didn't even know that you did it, suppress a feeling, and then once you figured it out, what did you feel about that then?
It's on me or it's on y'all?
I mean, I'm gonna let you. I feel like she was thinking.
I was definitely.
I'm thinking too, to be honest. I suppress feelings all the time. Like,
I was about to say that.
I'm not saying.
I think
Yeah,
we
I ain't
talk
gonna. I ain't
like that biting your tongue thing is sometimes considered suppressing how you feel
gonna. Yeah,
versus just
I
dealing with it dead on.
don't feel as much as when it come to things that make me emotional. I'ma suppress those. It's like you don't feel comfortable being vulnerable in front of everybody. Everybody don't deserve vulnerability because some people use that like you be vulnerable with
Mhm.
somebody and then turn around and play you like you weak. And you not weak. You just was showing them a different side of you.
Yeah, a side that everybody already has. So as far as being vulnerable,
Yeah.
like what is it about a person who that shows you that it's okay to be vulnerable with them? Like what are some things that make you be like, all right, I can open up a little bit with this person?
Um, I can't really say what makes people with people. It's more of a feeling. I read energy. So if you give me that level of man, I can be a little more open with you. I might test you before I just get vulnerable with you. You know what I'm saying? I might test
Hmm.
you just to see how you. I might pitch you a lie. I'm a person like I don't know. Like, my mind go a little deeper, a little
I
different. So before I just play with myself or put myself in a vulnerable state, I'll make sure that I feel that's safe for me. You get what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it's more about your energy in your body, how you handle me. You know what I'm saying? So once I feel
Yeah.
that way, before I get vulnerable, I'm gonna test you. Pass that test, yeah, I'm gonna get vulnerable. And when I do, it's still gonna be to a certain extent because I want to see how you handle me after. Once I'm done being vulnerable, once I'm back to I I was in this vulnerable moment with you. Now we gotta dot this though, and I gotta put my mask back. I gotta put this hat on for whatever arena I'm finna step in. How you gonna handle me after the fact? You know, once I get that reading from you and you treat me the same way or even have more respect or love for me, that's what make me open to be more vulnerable with you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
show us got bad from people, but I show this to you, and then you make me feel away for showing that to you, you might never see it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
it'd be like that one time. For men, I noticed, like, I mean, women, we talk all the time, right? But I noticed that
Some.
for some men, if they are vulnerable and you take what they said, whatever, you ran with it or you said it again, it's like I will never say not or nothing. Like it's kind of like when somebody hurts you, you know, like you're gonna be like, oh, you poked my heart, like like how dare me be vulnerable with you, and then you bring it back up or you say it in a space that it didn't need to be said. So I
But
totally
the
get
thing
it.
is, if you're using it to be hurtful, then you definitely saying it. You doing it on
You're
purpose.
doing it on purpose, yeah.
Yeah. But I say some women because a lot of women be tight lipped with a whole lot of stuff.
Mm.
But I call those pop quizzes. I
Oh.
would quiz your ass just to see
Mm.
where you at with things, and just especially if you said something, and I want to run it back and see if you
Yeah.
gonna say the same thing or how you
Mm.
gonna. Yeah, I don't know. I be all in it. But we
I
went
didn't
to see
even.
this play called Black Boys Cry. They have agreed to buy Jay. What's his name? Jay Arnold. Damn it.
Hmm.
Yes.
They agreed to come on the show, right? So what made me think about it is because you guys are told men don't cry all the time. So kind of like, what does that statement mean to you? Like, when was the first time you heard that? Like, what age?
Mm.
Um, with me personally, I I don't believe that black boys, black men don't cry. I done experienced like even when I was younger to express my anger, I would get mad and I would cry, and that's when it's time for me to fight. So as I got older and I learned that that's part of my, I don't feel no way about crying, shed no tears. If you happen to be present when them motherfuckers drop, respect my tears and let me be. If
Mm.
other like, I mean, I don't hear that because we go through a lot of, and we are taught to, I channel our emotions in anger and what's the word, like aggression, be do things that's like I'm not finna. I'm a 33-year-old man. I got 4 sons. So if every time I feel away, I can't express my emotions, sometimes I cry. Sometimes I feel that way. If I can't express that and I have to, I'm gonna explode on somebody. Somebody gonna
Yeah.
feel that when
Mm-hmm.
that motherfucker can't hold the pressure. So why would I continuously move in that manner? I was taught that by somebody that was taught wrong. I
Yeah.
accept that. I don't own that. That's how I'm gonna teach my sons. Ain't moving. They can express their emotions to me because I'm gonna express mine to them. I used to have my tears for my sons. I feeling something there, walk in the room, let me do up. I ain't none of that. Cause to be honest, them motherfuckers, I'm cleansing when I release my tears. One, but they help that cleanse. My sons will see me going through something, curl up under their daddy, make me feel better than I was just feeling before they walked in that room. Help me
Right.
shake that
Right.
up chest
Bring
out.
that
You know,
unconditional love. Man.
they they
Yeah.
don't look at all because they see they daddy crying. I asked my sons earlier today, I feel protected out with me. My son said, hell yeah. He ain't say hell yeah. He said, yeah, 100%. That made me feel, you know, your daddy got you, go for you. So you can be who you are. And he done seen me cry 100 times. So I know that he don't look at me no less as a man. If my sons don't look at me smaller from myself, I don't care who about it.
Mhm. No, seriously. That's real though. Showing your seed what it's like to be able to express emotion is breaking generational curses.
Yep.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a black man in America, I know like it's so many different stressors. So I guess it's such a loaded question of like how do you deal with, I don't even know. Like I got a couple different things here, but I just broke it down like everyday stressors, like the normal everyday stressors. What's important for us to discuss?
How do I deal with everyday stressors? I find like um I done got to the point where it's gonna always be something. You know? Whether it's big or small, it's gonna always be something. I was speaking on it to you earlier, like about you could you could wish for something and now itself. I pray for patience. I'm gonna get tested. My patience gonna get tested. You know? I
Mm-hmm.
didn't ask for a situation to just make me more patient. You know? So I can handle myself more accordingly as a man. How I want to. I didn't ask for a motherfucker step on my toes and disrespect me or, you know, some shit that I almost got to get out of my body is when I got to be patient. You know, I ain't asked for my kids to agitate me or I don't know this myself, but I didn't know that that's how it come. You know, so when I
Yeah.
get to dealing with shit, be more if I'm conscious of the moment instead of feeding off my emotions. You know, because if I feed off my emotions, like situation can make me feel two, three different emotions. I could be upset. I could be angry. I could get to a point where I want to act off my, you know. So I try to like honestly with y'all stay conscious. If I stay conscious, sons watching me, daughters watching me. I know this moment, but this moment can impact forever. I watched a nigga said, how long it how long it take you to get your time? I don't remember what it was on. It was some YouTube. Nigga was like, how long it take you to get your time? And I understand what he was saying. And man, it took 6 seconds. 6 seconds cost me 32 years. And then he broke it down on
Damn.
my emotions cost me 32 years of my life.
6 seconds
I
Mm.
cost
move off.
32 years.
Mm.
I
Moving off
can't
of
move.
emotion.
I've been blessed my whole life. You know me, cousin. I move off emotions in a lot of moments to show who I am, who I be a protector, a provider, whatever the fuck the moment is. But I wasn't always the thinker that I call myself in certain ways. And I've been blessed to be here. Ain't think that I'm gonna always be blessed. Them niggas thought they was gonna be blessed too in that one situation happened. So I just
Yeah.
the more I stay conscious, the better, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep.
That is good.
So on the flip side, what about how stress makes you emotionally unavailable? Does that play a major part too?
Yeah, it play a major part because I be needing time. I be needing space. If I'm stressed out, if I'm trying to self-correct self, I don't need you down my back. I don't need my kids all in my face. I don't need my phone blowing up or people call on me for things that they know I'm not gonna tell them no. If I don't have, I'm gonna make. Those are all things that add to my stress, but I'm learning not to spread. You know, so I just need my moment. As long as my household respect the outside world, have to, because it's only what my kids
Yeah.
respect that, respect that, and they give me that time to myself and regroup. She know when I'm ready to speak and express myself, I'm gonna come to her because she's the one that keep me balanced.
Yeah.
You
How long did
right.
it take for her to figure that out though? Sometimes you don't know how to tell the person that.
To be honest with y'all, I'm just figuring that out. I'm just learning my, and that's
Yeah.
off series with me. You know, so
Yeah.
That's good
yeah,
to
y'all
know.
figured out. I just learned it. Being 100.
But that's cool though, means that she was kind of tuned in. Because it's like, all right, let me go ahead and just give him his space right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not even knowing that you ain't saying like, yo, this is what I need, you know what I mean? But it's like,
Yeah,
let me go ahead and get that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I can't say she ain't not been tuned in. It been times where she me better than I understand. So
Mm.
I just don't.
It be like that though, and I think most times it's a humbling situation, and you let me know if I'm wrong. For a person to even give that person that credit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like it's
It's
like
humbling
now,
as hell.
yeah,
It's humbling as hell. Like you think you always got self awareness. You know when you your best self. You know when you out of body. You know, but when it comes to it ain't one person telling you you're not being your best self or you feel so on. And when you honestly look in the mirror and the things that you see where you can make corrections, like damn, she been trying to pull my coat. She been told me about. How can I not acknowledge that she understood me better than I in the moments? How I handle
Mm.
myself, but the understanding of the situation, she had it. You know. So,
that's that's growth like a mug. Like you had it the whole time,
Mm-hmm.
but you know,
It's beautiful when you recognize it though, before you let it go. Because sometimes you can be so, into your own feelings and not really seeing that person of how they really show up for you in those like emotions and times.
yeah. But
yeah,
yeah,
I know.
so go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just finna say like just what she was saying to piggyback on that. I always know that she was. It was times where I would call myself feeling like she wasn't being there for me when I didn't understand how she was. You get what I'm saying? Just to say she was, and it's crazy. We don't. I don't know if it's just all men, but I know me, and I'm be ahead of the curve with a lot of shit with niggas. So I know if it's me, it's some more too. Y'all get it faster than us. Y'all understand? It should be like we be slow as shit. Yeah, we gonna go get some money. We gonna provide. We gonna be strong. You know, we know how to do certain shit. But like on the emotional intellect, y'all be having us back. You know, it be like once we find a woman that balance us and keep us steady. Oh, okay, damn, the shit I don't get to do, and she pour that into me. Oh man, I'm finna go. Once we find that, we be our best. When we don't have that, or not even when we don't to have that and lose that, nigga be out here lost and goofy. For real.
In that moment
Keep
though
going.
of loss, so it's like where the clarity of it all is it's like finding that balance of fixing it too.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a bridge there. Clearly, the bridge is strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fixing it be like, I'm gonna talk about my shit. So fixing it, I thought fixing it was fixing my situation, but fixing my situation was self. Make the adjustments to self and be a better me. It's gonna translate to my kids, to my lady, to my relationship. I can't. Okay, damn. I fumbled in this way with this lady, so let me overly pour into this. But I'm still the same nigga I was when I gonna fumble again. You know. So it'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, when you make, if that window's still there, if that door's still there, that's what it's meant to be. It's not. You still got your lessons for you, your journey. That's all I'm really learning. Like, I before I fell in love with this woman, I count how many women. Some of them I don't remember. Some of them I do. Some of them had imprints on. But I say that to say that it's my journey. It's not ladies. Just like she could end up being my wife, and now I'm a part of her story. But her chapters ain't mine. You know, I'm the party in that, just like the party in mine. So I find the jewels and my situations with her be who I'm supposed to be. That's nothing forever.
Or it's like making the decision to want your stories to join. Because it's two
I,
different books. But it's like, do we want these stories to join?
Right.
And those are the conversations that I would honestly say that we ain't taught to have. You know, like what this look like. We get together, we like each other, we meshing, we vibing, we kicking it. But like, do we really know what this? Do we really know what we want this to look like?
Exactly. Because I think I made a post where it was like, we only know, like, okay, as long as a guy don't cheat on me, I don't know anything else to ask. Like, that's the only thing that I need it from. But like Father's Day, what I learned about my husband, he's giving me more than what my father did.
mm-hmm.
And I put so much pressure on someone to do, even though he is, to me, I feel like I said, he's giving me more than my father did. And I had to acknowledge like all of the things that I wanted from him. My husband is a family man, 100%, and I
Mm-hmm.
used to want something else. But why? When that's what I wanted from my father, and like my brother's wedding and Father's Day really had me open my eyes to see that, like, damn, again, I am. I'm a girl's girl, so I be hating on guys sometimes. Yes, I do. And I'm working on healing that part of me. And that's why I love that we are speaking about men and mental health. Of again, y'all go through the same things that we're going through, but it just looks different.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that you are being transparent enough. And I love that I was able to even see that emotion from myself to know about my husband, about why I felt that way and why I was so hard or why I had so much built up anger in things that I wanted from someone. But again, I had to learn that I wanted that from my father, not from him. He has his own story that he has to tell. And I have to accept how he shows up in this world, but I have to learn that he is who he's meant to be. God has put him on this earth for me, for him, for our kids, for whatever, and I love that. But I had to learn it. Okay, it's not the drink talking. I had to learn it.
So let's talk about loss, right? Because there's so much, and so many levels of loss. Um, I guess I don't even really know how to gear the question because of what we've seen, what we witnessed, or whatever. Like, what does loss look like from your perspective?
That shit hurt. That shit hurt. I don't know, like I just took one of the biggest losses of my life recently. So it hit different, you know. I done lost friends, lost family, loved ones, you know. I just lost my daddy. So it hit me different to the point where I was depressed for a while. And then on top of that, going through like just being depressed, not being my lady. And that wasn't to say I wasn't the best up before that. I'm just saying it might have got worse, you know? And she got to the point where she out of my I lost her. So to take a
It's
loss
breaking up a bit.
ain't breathing and to take a loss that's still alive, shit just hurt. It make you look at
Woo!
yourself.
Listen, cuzzo, that is a whole nother dimension, right? There's no way you're supposed to be grieving life loss and life in life at the same time.
Hmm?
That's not fair. That's not fair.
It,
It's double grief.
when it happened at first, right, I was so lame with it, like I was blaming her. How the fuck you gonna leave me at my lowest time in my life? How the fuck I'm being to her? Like she don't need me to be a certain person in her life for me to fill them shoes who I'm supposed to be, you know? So I don't know. My losses kinda made me better. I ain't want to take them bitches at all. I trade whatever I got back, but they sharpen my iron in the same token. So
Yeah,
stuck into mine.
that's some real shit. I've been there. I've been there where I had to apologize for being weaponizing. You know what I'm saying? Like who I was grieving, so I didn't even realize who I was when I was doing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? But it was whoever I woke up with. I didn't know who it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, though, it's like I'm grieving. Help me, don't hurt me.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
I,
figure out a way to help me. Lead
I,
me to the water, okay? Because clearly I'm dehydrated.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
all the way in the heat.
Not drinking, not eating, not
clearly,
doing shit.
clearly, I need a refill around this motherfucker.
No, for real. And not
Like
no
heart
shots.
much? Like
I know we taking shots, but I'm probably dehydrated around this motherfucker. Um, but do you feel like in those situations, like you lose yourself in that?
Um, yeah, but I found myself. So
Yeah.
I lost myself for sure because I was acting out of body. I was acting out of body, out of character for sure. But once I kind of looked in the mirror, I ain't going back to who I was. Who I, hmm The loss of
So it's like you found a better version of yourself.
man, I wouldn't even be able to talk to y'all like this. I wouldn't be able to tell the truth. I'm a from my motherfucking move. Like just being open and because it don't hurt me to tell the truth. It don't hurt me to be vulnerable. It don't change who I am. I have no mask to put on for anybody. You know, the losses I took made me feel like for me to grow, I gotta embrace all comfortable. That's what I took from that. I ain't take nothing else. I gotta embrace all.
But that's deep as hell. I think it takes people a long time to get there. You know, like what was the push? What was the push that make you feel like this is what I gotta do? Which we know that's the most healthiest thing to do. But I think some people just they don't even know how to even see the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I ain't know how either. I
No,
found
for real.
found something to I found something to feed on. My kids, they ain't asked me to be here. They don't look at me at no point have I been in my kids' presence or spoke to them and they looked at me, made me feel so I'm gonna
We lost some connection.
I'm like, he was going in
He
deep too.
was.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Because what
He
what
an
I'm
asshole?
gathering is that he looked to him.
Mm-hmm.
We back. If you look to
You look to
if you look to my brows feel like it's too loose.
Yeah, it's down.
We're being vulnerable, okay? It just does not it's not fitting right. But anyway.
Okay.
There we go. What I think is dope as hell about that is because if we really look at it internally, you really look to yourself because those are your seeds.
Mm.
So you look into eyes that you created and they gave you the motivation. Like that's the most beautiful shit I've heard all day.
Yeah, don't have me in here crying. Don't do it.
That's real.
It is, but that's how you know fathers are important to their kids off.
Fathers are important, period.
I mean, we can't have kids without fathers. So,
yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Somebody got to put a baby in there.
Yes, yes. But you see how that you need them and they need you.
Like
That's
vitamin E.
Mm-hmm.
Vitamin K for the kids. All right, so I think we got about a few minutes left. So I think we should talk about what are some healthy ways, I think, to express to other men, of course, like yourself, that has been taught incorrectly that it is okay to deal so that you can heal. Like some type of tips and dips and tricks, because I think that's important. Because people be looking for it. They're like, well, what did you do? What did you do? What did you try? What diet did you do? What exercises are you doing? You know what I'm saying? To try to finagle they shit. But in reality, it's like, what are we doing? What are some tips we doing to make ourselves feel better, really, in reality, to deal with shit, to heal shit? We can't, I don't think we can hear you now. Check and see if it's on mute. No. Let me see. Check. Microphone check. Oh, he went out. What's up, y'all? Okay.
Say something.
Oh, don't tell me it tapped out the last few minutes. Nope.
Dang.
Nope.
And he about to lace our boots.
Man. Definitely.
Because we definitely need, that male energy to be able to tell us,
No, seriously. But I do think that it's important for us to. I really want to know, what men are really doing for self-care to really.
I remember
support and improve their mental health, but I want to hear it from them because we already know, like we know the basics. Yeah. Exercise is a medicine for sure. Okay. I think we forget. Like for me, I know that I had gained weight, but it was more so about the healthy parts that I'm like, bro, you're getting older, your bones, your this, your that. Like you got to get it together. You really got to work out, and to snatch things together as well. But we know that is an actual endorphin type of medicine. I'm sure building a strong, positive, healthy network.
Yes.
I think we have networks, but typically the networks are the ones that's not even allowing you. Like, we talked to some men one time and they said that they can all be sitting there playing the game or whatever. Everybody know that they going through something, but ain't nobody saying shit.
Nothing. Yeah.
Don't nobody want to tap into that. So having that support system that you really can have like a men's circle with, like sit down and really like talk about it. So I think that's why it was so dope when I saw all those men come into that play, but they were leaving a mental health round table.
Coming to the Boys Don't Cry play.
They all came, but it was probably like 20 men that came in together, and they were just leaving a men's mental health roundtable, and they came to watch the play. But that play, I'm telling you, is phenomenal because it talks about every person that we be around and how they do shit. So it was pretty cool. It was. So what? Real quick, one tip you think you could give to the people to kind of
just be real with yourself. Hold yourself accountable for shit. Hold yourself accountable. We ain't always.
Ooh, he's again.
I think that's the biggest one. Once you're able to do that, there's nothing else that's in the way. There's nothing else that's in the way because you're the only one in the way of everything else.
Yes.
You be talking to somebody and like they know you, they know they lying, they know you know they lying, but they just can't not lie. And we just looking at each other. And we just looking at each other like, okay. But Cuzzo, thank you so much for tuning in. We already discussed that we are going to have a series because it's a lot of conversations that we had. I think this one was just kind of real surface. It was kind of the breakthrough. We was getting some things touched on that, I think was very important. So I appreciate you coming in and sharing some love and talking some love with us. And we're going to have to get it together for the next one.
Well, I appreciate y'all having me. Keep me in tune, and I'm up for whatever coming up.
All right, we love y'all. And catch us next Thursday at 6 p.m. Come talk love with us. We'll be right here. Maybe we'll be somewhere different. Who knows? All right, y'all. Peace. Love y'all.